And now Cleveland with their first look. R.J. Nembhard is amongst those starters. We'll share with you here. Agbaji, as we mentioned, in the starting lineup.
Good ball movement.
Ooh. Almost beat the shot clock buzzer and a good block out. McGowan's up top for a triple. Travers with the flow. I mean, the salad working on that guy is world class. Here's Sia, a little pump fake. Baby hook is good. Look at Sia's numbers.
Side to side, somebody gotta get into the paint. Gotta get downhill, make the defense collapse. There you go.
It's a wide open look and splashed. And so the Hornets looking to grow their lead here. CJ's about to enter his 10th season in the NBA. Oh my goodness. 6 turnovers already now for Charlotte. And we're still 3 minutes away from the end of the first. Agbaji buries it off the right wing.
2 minutes remaining in regulation.
2 minutes remaining in the period. Here's Jones. Great footwork and trying to pull the rim to the floor.
Oh my goodness. That's the athleticism we were talking about. This man is extremely athletic.
Former Olympic caliber jumper, both the triple and the high jump. Here's Agbaji with a rainbow three. In Lawrence, under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Manning with the reverse. Charlotte patient here. Crutcher. Good skip pass to Manick. And he got one to go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is trouble. This might get... Jones with his second Thunder dunk.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you. Agbaji with 8 points. Didn't miss a shot in the first. We welcome you back inside Cox Pavilion. A second chance. The 9 lead changes so far, all tied as we head for the stretch run of the first half.
That's tough. That's a tough move.
J.J. Redick when I look at Ochai Agbaji.
I didn't mean that they're the same player, but I just meant someone who could also move without the ball.
Yes, no, I'm just having a little giggle about it.
Give up a good one for a great one.
Ball squares up.
There it is.
Knew it when it left his hand.
He can do that. He can do that.
He thought it would take him some time to get going offensively today, but a great start by him.
Dump it inside to Mark Williams and a nice assist. Good swing into the corner.
Dunk.
Up and under move.
Good
Sweet.
In the words of the Drake song, don't think about it too much. You just got to let it go.
Here's
I like that
McGowan's
move.
little step back.
I like
drills
that
it.
move. Bang, bang, bang.
You got 5 technicals this past year, is that right?
I get one every 10 games.
One every 10 games.
Send a message. Good move.
2 minutes remaining in the half. Here's Jones. He threw down some hammers in the first quarter.
Show it all, big fella. Butter in our terms means shot clock's getting low. That means get to it.
Under 5 is when you hear that yelled from the sideline. And a corner 3. Friday will compete for the ring this coming weekend.
Let it fly.
Agbaji again.
He loves coming out of that.
Nembhard through a lot of space.
Good move.
Got the finish to beat the buzzer.
5.4 is insane. Insane, especially for a guy who's 7 foot. Step back Trey again.
That's a deep bomb right
Loves
there.
that shot. He's worked on that all summer.
Game 1 against San Antonio, 8. Because again, his legs were failing him in game 2.
Good hands. Finish. There you go, big fella.
Pull it down. Williams needed. He was the only Division I player last season to shoot 70% or better from the field and at the foul line. That did everything but go in. Crutcher lobs it up. Too easy. Mark Williams was like the 4th overall pick in the WNBA draft and has been with the Mystics now for some time. 8th season. So an athletic, basketball gifted family. Crutcher wide open. Drills the 3. Does that exist? Brady Manick pulls the trigger. That's another deep one for him. Have a day, Agbaji. This is the largest lead for the Hornets right now. First double-digit lead on either side.
Let it go.
Why not?
They can shoot it.
Okay.
The competitive balance in terms of the competitiveness of games late in the season. I think that obviously would pique fans' interest, right? We'd be competing for something in the middle of the season, which would not only make fans more interested, there's something attainable outside of the Larry O'Brien. I think the negative is that there's something attainable outside of Larry O'Brien. That takes focus, energy, 8 days off in the middle of the season. Is that considered a competitive advantage if your team loses but your star players can sit for 6 days, take a vacation, and kind of recharge while the other teams are competing?
He's got 5 points, 2 of 4 at the line. Last second shot at the rim. He And Katie, thank you. Those turnovers were a point of emphasis, obviously, for the Hornets today after turning it over 41 times for their first two.
Oh, my goodness. He dunks everything.
He dunks everything. Because we are underway now in the fourth with CJ McCollum and Katie George. I'm Sean Kelly. CJ, who's stood out most to you so far?
I think McGowan's, with him being a two-way player, they may want to consider making him more than that after this performance. Goes 4 of 4 from 3.
You're trying to work over ball. Contested three, going to be a little short. And here comes McGowan's. No stopping, and nobody.
That's been a point of emphasis since the end of the first quarter in which the game was tied. They've been running, they've been aggressive towards the basket, and they established the presence in the paint with the big fella.
ESPN to go undrafted, but the Cavaliers took a flyer on him with pick number 56. Nice shot. Williams with the rebound, and a nice tie-up by Young, a much smaller player. Abaji.
Good shot,
Loose again.
Into the paint, make a pass.
Manic stripped underneath. Williams trying to clean it up. How? Man, that is grown man stuff.
Very
Mark
strong.
Williams having a great day.
Very strong around the basket.
12 points for Mark Williams on 6 of 9 shooting.
He needed to shoot a little bit more. He was 7-11, super efficient, great balance on his jump shot. And then McGowan showed a little bit of everything. Getting to the basket, shooting off the dribble with range. I think it was 4 or 5 from 3.
Here late fourth. Abaji is the big reason why. Mobley will clean up his miss. And Kai Jones will come up and screen. McGowan's hasn't missed. Oh, you've been more than busy this week, and so have these guys. Again, a back-to-back. It's a part of the process of becoming a pro, learning how to manage that format. We don't have that here anymore. Charlotte's a winner. They'll dribble this out. Again, 2-1. And a pretty good performance in the win here, obviously, for McGowan's, who had 24 points, 5 of 6 from downtown. Final thought from you, CJ?
I enjoyed watching. There's some really talented players out here, and I'm looking